My name is Blaine and this is what I learned in middle school. Mr. Ernie. Mr. Ernie was my science teacher. He taught us kinetic and potential energy, layers of the atmosphere, and evolution, and how there's different types of religion and people, what they believe in. We also did the rocket launch for science, which was really cool and it was really fun. Mr. Sturzinger. Mr. Sturzinger was my social studies teacher. He taught us about the Civil War. He also gave us current events so we could learn about the world each week. And he made us recite the preamble and learn it. This is one of my favorite movies that we watched in his class. It was really cool and it was about the Civil War and it was a great movie. Mrs. Stoneham. Mrs. Stoneham was my reading teacher. She taught me figurative language, poetry, and how there is poetry in songs. She also taught us about the Holocaust and how the Jews were killed and how Hitler was so evil. This was my song presentation I had to make and put figurative language that was in the song and how it was poetry. This is my Math 8 teacher, Mrs. Turner. Ms. Turner taught us two-step equation, distance on a quarter plane, and slope. I learned the slope-intercept form also, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And when she always told us to stop clicking our pens. This was my 21st century teacher, Mr. Banfield. Mr. Banfield taught me screen flow and how to use annotations. He also showed us a bunch of websites we could use to build stuff, and he gave us vocab each week so we could learn words that we use in our life. This was my presentation that I did for Oprah, and he made us do a bunch of presentations, and I'm going to show my ScreenFlow tutorial I made, which is coming up.
You can also push the space bar to play the video and push it again to stop it. You can do this out.
He was also my 7th and 8th grade basketball coach, and he taught me respect and discipline. This is my music teacher, Mrs. Jackson. Mrs. Jackson taught me how to identify notes. She also showed me music vocab, and she also taught me discipline and respect. This is a picture of me and my friends at a concert. Lastly, Mrs. Oni. Mrs. Oni was my multimedia teacher. She taught me iMovie, Adobe Edition, and Photoshop, and how to make different things in Photoshop. Which, as I see, I did stirs in Mr. Gator in Photoshop. Overall, my junior high career was awesome, and I will miss it so much, but I'd love to leave.